Now, moving on. From The Office to Pirates of the Caribbean and your favourite Detectorists. For more than 2 decades, the actor Mackenzie Crook has been a familiar face on our screens.
He's now written and directed a new comedy series. It's called Small Profits, all about a man who's searching for his girlfriend who's been missing for years. And in desperation, he turns to alchemy in his garden shed in a quiet cul-de-sac in Manchester. Our reporter Annie Nolson has visited the set for us.
Bringing a touch of magic to a quiet suburban cul-de-sac. This street in Urmston is the backdrop to a new series that celebrates all things out of the ordinary.
I wanted a really beautiful, peaceful, comforting cul-de-sac to bring chaos to. And I wanted to shoot it up north because I knew I'd be guaranteed 7 weeks of glorious, unbroken sunshine.
The series sees Pierce Quigley's character Michael looking for answers after his girlfriend's disappearance years before.
I met a man who managed to grow homunculi.
They're like little people in jars.
His father Brian, played by Sir Michael Palin, shares an ancient recipe. Then spirits that can predict the future are born, all from his garden shed.
It was, a story that I sort of stumbled upon about these creatures being grown in jars, and that was, about 10 years ago. And it's been that long in sort of figuring out how to tell the story.
Producer Jill Isles showed me how the magical beings called homunculi that can predict the future have been brought to life.
It's not real manure, you'll be glad to know.
That's good to know. It doesn't smell like it.
Exactly. This is where the profits get buried. Yeah. So as you can see, they've been removed and they've been taken back into the shed, which is where we've...
This shed just up here, Jill?
Yes, so this is the shed where literally the magic happens. They're animated, so our animators are busy working away, animating all the profits.
Throw Michael's nosy neighbours and his frustrated manager at the DIY store into the mix, and the chaos follows. Sally Sadler, who lives in the house next door, says she found out about the filming while on her food shop.
I was in the supermarket. One of my neighbours told me Mackenzie Crook was on the drive next door. It's been amazing, to be honest. It's been really bizarre at points and surreal when you're seeing, people staggering down the avenue pretending to be drunk and, manure being delivered.
It's been a homecoming for both Pierce and Lauren Patel, who plays Michael's co-worker and friend Casey.
I've loved every minute of it. I mean, being able to film it in Manchester, where I've grown up, and be able to have so many incredible people from the north working on it as well.
I've seen more of my mum than I would have done normally, but I've always been I've had other things on my mind when I've seen her. But it's been fantastic being home.
Showing us a little bit of magic can come from wherever we look for it. Annie Nolson, BBC News.
We are joined now by creator Mackenzie Crook and one of the stars of the show, Lauren Patel, who plays Casey. Morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Mackenzie, I have seen episode 1 and it's gorgeous. There's
Thank
moments
you.
in it that are really... It's magical. But I don't understand it yet.
I don't know if you will by the end either. It's a strange one. It's a mysterious story,
Where did it come from?
I found this little passage in a book about an alchemist called Paracelsus, and it was just an account of somebody growing these creatures, these prophesying spirits in jars of water. And I was just transfixed by this idea. And I held on to this idea for ages because I didn't quite know how to use it. But it took about possibly 10 years before I suddenly, I started to pull threads together and realised what it was. And it's turned into this Small Profits.
And you've brought them into a cul-de-sac that lots of people at home would probably recognise as the sort of place lots of people live. You've brought them into this really quite relatable, very ordinary environment.
It's suburbia where
Yes.
I grew up in Kentish suburbia. All the stuff I've done up until now has been sort of set in rural settings out in the countryside. But I felt quite nostalgic about cul-de-sacs, so I wanted to set it there.
So 10 years after Mackenzie has the idea, Lauren, you find yourself in a cul-de-sac with a giant pile of manure in 40-degree heat.
Yeah, with the uddy, whatever it's called, on, shoveling excrement.
Is it real manure?
Is it real manure? Because
don't
Pierce
think
did
so.
hit me in the face with the manure at one point, so I would like to know that.
I think it was fake art
think it was
department manure.
Whatever it wasn't pleasant, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm ever the consummate professional, so I got on with it.
But what a gig, right?
I know, oh my God, it was so much fun. Yeah, and like, I mean, it was one of those auditions where I got it through and I read the script and I thought, even if I don't get this job, I'm going to watch this show because this is my bread and butter. And getting to work with Mackenzie, getting to work with Pierce, getting to film in Manchester where I've grown up was just, yeah, it's been so special.
Michael Palin?
So
Michael Palin?
The loveliest man in town.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. And how many years is it since Michael Palin has done anything like this? It's a long time.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, he does his travel and he writes his books. But yeah, we managed to coax him back to doing some TV comedy, which is, you know, a real privilege. Yeah, and he is the loveliest man in the world.
How did you coax him back? Tell us about that conversation.
I mean, I sent him the script and yeah, he left a voice message on my phone, which I've obviously still got.
Of course, yeah, saved forever.
Saying that he loved the script and he'd love to be involved. So yeah, it's as simple as that. But, yeah.
And there are some really beautiful themes in it, aren't there? I guess about loneliness and how we live now and isolation and community. Are they the sort of things that you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I mean, it's, yeah, it is first and foremost a comedy. I want to remind people that it is funny.
Sorry, I'm making it sound like not very funny.
But
it
you're
is.
Right. Yeah. It's got all these poignant themes in it, and yeah, I mix the comedy with the sadness. But as I did in Detectorists, I think, you know, it wasn't a laugh a minute roller coaster ride of hilarity, and this is very much the same tone. I don't know if I'm selling it.
No, you are. It is very funny, but it's got so much heart, and it is, as much as it's about this fantastical sci-fi element, it's so grounded in reality of like me and Michael in this DIY shop, just getting on with it kind of thing. Yeah.
And we saw a little bit of the creatures. Tell us what was happening.
Well, it's just that when people ask him questions in the DIY shop, he always gives really mad answers.
Yeah,
I love that.
He's bored of his job, so he amuses himself by giving fake advice to customers.
And sends them off to random places that don't exist. Yeah. It's really funny.
The creatures themselves, I mean, you could have gone down the sort of AI computer graphics route, but it's kind of old-fashioned stop frame animation.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's so much CGI animation around at the moment that you don't even notice it anymore. You know, no matter how spectacular it is, we've seen it all before. So I wanted to go old school with stop motion animation, and I just think it's a nostalgic thing. Kids programs we watched when we were younger had all of this stop motion animation, and it just looks quite magical. There's something magical about it.
It's really time consuming though, isn't it?
Yeah, 8 seconds a day apparently they were managing to film.
8 seconds a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you feel, having made this, that, you know, sometimes people might say, oh, there's nothing funny on TV anymore, there's nothing, you know, that actually it's completely different, really unusual, not like anything I've ever seen before, and strangely uplifting in lots of ways. Does it give you hope that more things like this might be commissioned?
Yes, I think so. And it's, you know, the BBC were brave enough to commission this thing that on paper probably doesn't leap out at you as I think
it does.
Yeah.
It just is unusual, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, this really feels like it's home, and I can't imagine anyone else having made something like this.
What was the atmosphere like on set, Laura? Was it as uplifting as it comes across on screen?
It was, yeah. I mean, as much as there are moments in the show that are quite sad and quite emotional, I had the best time at work every day. I mean, you and Pierce and our team of from the producers to the runners, everybody was just so happy to be there every day, and it was such a collaborative experience. It really felt like you cared about what we all thought, and you're so good at just trusting everyone to do their jobs.
Thank you.
Which is so nice.
To hear.
It was incredible. It's one of my favourite things I've ever made.
Oh, that's brilliant. And now you know it wasn't real manure that ended up in your face.
And now I can sleep at night.
That's a bonus.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's great.
Congratulations.
And we should say Small Profits starts tonight on BBC Two.